keep grappling the rest of this fight.
And he doesn't rest when he gets you down. He is in perpetual motion, and a couple of those hammer fists got right through. If you're Santos, are you closing the guard? You're trying to hip escape? What are you doing?
Well, he's been doing nothing but Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to get his black belt in a gi, from what I've heard in the fighter meetings. So if that's what you're doing, that's what we're seeing. When you watched him versus Jones, he was using all his technique to get to his feet. I don't think Jones could hold him down. So you're seeing the difference in what the training methods get to be after injury. It does change your style sometimes. I mean, that's just my experience of watching, but Glover's also very, very good on top. Don't forget that. I mean, he's done this to so many people.
As good as anyone.
Yes. One of the best in the division on the top position, especially staying busy and keeping this pressure. See, now Santos is on a hip, but you see how Glover sits back when he gets to his hip in order to dominate that position too. So Santos is trying to make the positions better, but Teixeira's a step ahead.
Santos did a nice job preventing the side mount there. But Teixeira can do this all day if you've seen his career. Just over 3 minutes now to go in our light heavyweight main event, and north of a round of ground control time already for the plus 200 underdog Glover Teixeira.
What I notice on the ground is, you know, some of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners in the world, the best ones, use their arms and their legs at the same time on bottom. I'm seeing Santos pretty much just use his arms. You see his feet are flat on the mat, and he's not creating space to get Teixeira off of him with his knees or his feet on the hips. It's just his upper body being used. And that's what's keeping Santos on his back. Whereas Teixeira is using his legs, his upper body, and his positioning, you see? He's got the mount position. Santos goes back to half guard. It's just control, position over submission for Teixeira.
Santos has been able to get out from underneath the mount several times, but Teixeira, everything he's throwing here is hard.
Yeah, it's just ground and pound. I mean, this is the safe bet if you're Teixeira to winning this fight. Just keep the damage, keep accumulating damage, keep Santos on his back. Then when Santos does get to his feet, he's not quite as lethal because he's a little bit wore out and softened up.
So Glover Teixeira has now landed north of 100 total strikes, and 102 of them already on the ground. Incredible output from the 41-year-old.
Yeah, you know, he's been on a 5-fight win streak, so you're seeing the sharpness in this matchup for Glover. He just looks a little sharper.
Teixeira was 5-0 in the UFC when he fought John Jones for the title, April of 2014. Has accrued 9 more UFC wins since that title shot, and a 5th consecutive win tonight would certainly put him in prime position.
See how the feet are flat on the floor, the hips aren't swiveling, he's not grabbing half guard. So the top half is the only part being used by Santos here. And so it's kind of easy for Glover to just stop the head in the top half. If Santos starts getting his legs involved and creating space, now he's got more limbs to deal with.
Oh, nice elbow from Teixeira. That one appeared to get Santos' attention.
Yeah, it's just a crappy position Santos is in because he's not really winning. He's just trying to stop bad damage from taking place right now, and he's doing a good job of that. Like, he's not taking the worst of the damage, but he's also just stuck flat on his back by not taking damage. So, you know, it's the lesser of two evils here for Santos.
20 segundos, 20 segundos, 20 segundos.
Great hips by Teixeira. Look how his hips are swiveling, the way he's passing guard. He's looking to attack this key lock, and then he fakes it and steps over the top to mount again. Now he's going to look to choke. That looks sunk in, ladies and gentlemen.
Waning seconds of round 2. Can Thiago Santos survive?
That's all she wrote.
He survived.
Oh, wow. Saved by the bell.
Could very well be a 10-8 round for Glover.
The tide has turned! That tells you how powerful Santos is. Look at this. Jeez. Only one shot he needs.
So now it's Teixeira trying to control posture. A big moment early round 3 for Mahenta Santos.
He had to stop one takedown like his coach has asked, and now he's on top, and he could win this if he stays here. It's a back and forth fight.
And Conan's a master strategist, but he said, I don't care how you do it. Stuff the takedown. Santos did. And now Glover in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, big strikes by Santos, doing the right job, controlling that half guard and just looking for the finish with elbows.
What a matchup. What a matchup. What a fight.
And they still got 2 rounds left.
Santos throwing with some serious heat here.
These two did not disappoint. Big elbows. I mean, the way Santos throws those elbows just looks so heavy. Big ones.
Couple elbows and now some big left hands for Thiago Santos.
Powerful. And Teixeira can eat such a shot and just keep scrambling and scrambling and doing this. This is what he does right here. He's got both hooks in. Back and forth, these two.
And now Santos would appear to be fatigued. And Teixeira might be under the chin here. There it is! Glover Teixeira! 5 in a row! He's the #1 contender! Boa noite.
Oh my
what a
gosh.
fight between those two Brazilians. And what else can you say about Glover Teixeira? Tested tonight in round 1, round 3, 5 consecutive wins at 41 years of age.
Yeah, you got to respect both these gentlemen. I mean, for Santos to do what he just attempted, to come back from those knee surgeries and face somebody on a win streak and a terror like Glover Teixeira, and the way that Teixeira's shown up, I mean, he's legitimately